Hey, what's going on? Today we're making meatball using lentils. No meat, no protein powder. You're looking at 18 to 24 grams of protein per serving of 3 to 4 of the meatballs. But hey, let's get to it. So for this recipe, I like to use dry lentils as one. This is my favorite, but make sure you soak it overnight. But make sure you wash it thoroughly, whether you're using canned or dry, just to remove any debris. But you're just going to throw it in your food processor. For seasoning, I go with cumin, oregano, smoked paprika, a little white pepper. Use black pepper if you want to. I find all these are great for flavor, but more importantly, it helps with digestion, especially for like legumes like lentils and beans. So all those recipes goes pretty all those ingredients goes well with that. I like to add some oil, some green onions, some parsley. I didn't have parsley this time, but you don't want to skip that. The parsley is going to add more moisture when you combine everything together. So here, you're just going to toss it, your bowl and just combine it. Fennel seeds. Now, this is something you don't skip this. It gives it more of an Italian sausage kind of taste, but it's also great for digestion. Here, I'm going to add some gluten flour. Now, this is what makes it so high. 30 grams of this viral wheat gluten gives it 23 grams of protein. So that's something else, something you don't want to skip as well. Just want to add so much more protein to it. I'm going to add 2 large eggs to bind everything together. Now you're just going to mix it, but you don't need to overmix it. Just combine everything together nicely. So you just need a small spoon. With some gloves if you want to, and just toss it together. That's how I find it's easy to make the ball. You're just gonna bake it for 22 minutes. Now, what you're gonna do halfway through, you just want to flip it. So halfway through, I just flipped it so it doesn't burn, but that way it's like nice and golden on both sides. So next, you're gonna make the sauce. Now you can make this during, or you can wait until the meatballs are done. But hey, this one needs some olive oil, some onions, and garlic. It doesn't matter what kind of onions, sweet onions or just regular yellow onions. It all works. So that's gonna saute that for a few minutes. So here I went with 2 cups of crushed tomatoes, and I also used 2 cups of vegetable broth. Now you can use water. This is just the sauce, but depending on how much sauce you want, you can adjust the measurement to your liking. And next, I added some pesto. I find this adds so much flavor. You can go salt and pepper if you want to, whatever season, but if you have some pesto like this, nothing like pesto and crushed tomato just go well together. So after letting the sauce simmer for about 10 minutes, add your meatball and you're all set to go. So you just want to like make sure it's nicely covered because all the flavor is going to seep in the meatball. And that's like the more liquid you have, the better, or you can drench it for less heat. And there you have it. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. And if you like this recipe, I have another lentil recipe, a lentil pasta that actually goes pretty well with this. So I'll see you there.